Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we'll be showing what is the Jin Qiu buff and how strong is Jin Qiu at the moment. So the right side here, which is this one here, is the global server. Then this one here is at the PTR server. So this is the difference. So for Jin Qiu, S3 here, they added another skill, which is after attacking, if the target HP is lower than 70% max HP, then will inflict stun for them for 1 turn. So which is after attacking, so after you deal the true damage and increase damage by the debuff, then if it's below than 70% max HP, then it will stun them for 1 turn, which is something the global Jin Qiu doesn't have. But the main changes here, which is the S2. So the S2 here, the Punish Evil, previously we have to slowly stack up the buff to gain the max attack, base attack and base defense increase, but they just get rid of that. They just instantly give you the base attack plus 100% and base defense plus 100%. The base defense and base attack, which is this one here, so you're gonna technically get this 100% boost and 100% boost here, so it's a 1046 attack boost and a 951 defense boost instantly when you cast S2 from the Punish Evil. But the changes will be, previously here we're gonna have to consume 30% HP to consume the 30% HP. Then if it's below 70%, it gains Intimidate buff for 2 turns. But you actually would they remove this, the cost of HP here, then they also buff the Intimidate. So first thing, people will be saying like, oh, now Jin Qiu cannot reduce his own HP to get the Intimidate buff, but it's actually wrong, because in the global server here, if you cast your S2, you also don't get the Intimidate buff instantly. You see? So what people are saying like, oh, normally if I cast S2, I can straight away get Intimidate buff, which is false, because if you cast S2 here, you actually just get Punish Evil, because your HP is not below 70%, which you need 70% to trigger the effect to get Intimidate. So it's actually a false information. And what is better now is the previous Intimidate, which is the current one we have now. The Intimidate will give you HP absorb and also shield, but the shield amount is you straight away get it. You see, Intimidate gains the shield at the end of his turn, 30% max HP. But in the new Jin Qiu here, the shield is a lot better, because you gain a shield before receiving any attack, and the shield strength is 30% max HP. This shield effect is the exactly same of Jiang Li's shield. Why Jiang Li is so tanky now is because Jiang Li is able to, in demon mode, Jiang Li is able to get 1 shield before taking ability damage, and the shield strength is 30% of max HP. And now Jin Qiu is gonna get the same buff as well. So before you get hit Jin Qiu is gonna get a 30% max HP shield first before getting hit. So this is a very strong buff as well. And not just that. So let me close this. Now let's take a look at Jin Qiu in battle. So Jin Qiu R2 is able to share his Intimidate buff to the one who buffed him. So my Dahlia is wearing shield set, and shield set will instantly give a shield buff to Jin Qiu, which means my Dahlia will start with a shield. So you can take a look here. I set the enemy is on level 100. Okay, so I straight away get the Intimidate buff. My Dahlia straight away get the Intimidate buff. So now, before getting hit by enemy, I'll always get a 30% max HP shield. See? They attack me, I always get a shield. And you can see now, my HP is still max because I have the Intimidate buff. So every hit they are hitting is actually on the shield. It didn't hurt me at all. Alright, so this is the buff. And because of that, you can technically make your whole team an army of Intimidate Jin Qiu. For example, Mavis. So Mavis have a passive that is able to give crit rate up for 1 turn at the start of Mavis' turn. So if I put Mavis with Jin Qiu together, so this is what's gonna happen. Okay, so now Mavis grants crit rate to Jin Qiu, and Mavis has the Intimidate buff at her start of the turn, right? Then, let's say I cast one skill. The Intimidate buff remains on Mavis. So before they attack me, I'll always grant a shield. You can see my HP didn't reduce at all, because I keep getting the shield. Then let's say I revive Jin Qiu. So now I get Punish Evil, which is a base attack of 50% and base defense 50% increase buff. So my Mavis is a lot tankier now. And then Intimidate, which before I receive a damage, I'll get shield. And then I revive Jin Qiu. So before they they're gonna hit my Mavis, right? And you can see my Mavis is not getting any damage at all. Every damage here is from the shield. Then I revive my Jin Qiu, and they can't kill my Mavis. See? I keep getting the shield back, unless they break my shield. I got shield, I got shield, I got shield. See, it's so hard to actually kill my Mavis now. Then I'm gonna S3, deal damage to them. Then I go back to the Graveless, but it's fine. I always have the shield here. See, unless the damage overcome the max HP, or else they are not able to kill Mavis. And my Mavis is not gear. They are all naked. It's randomly put. So all those Esper they can give buff when they start their turn or forever, such as Pachiko, because Pachiko is will grant crit rate. This one at the start of each teammate turn grants them crit rate up for one turn. So if I do this, when Jin Qiu start his turn, then Pachiko will always have Intimidate. Okay, I'm too slow. So once Jin Qiu take his turn, he get a crit rate up buff, then my Pachiko will be fine. Okay, so now I have the Intimidate buff. I buff myself. So you can see, they are trying to kill my Pachiko, but it's very hard. Okay, so this is the new Jin Qiu, and then such as Alice, such as Archibald, all those Esper that can give buff to Jin Qiu will have Intimidate from the start. Right, so this is the Jin Qiu's buff. How do you think about Jin Qiu's Intimidate buff? Is that what you think? Do you think it's a nerf or a buff? Personally, I would say Jin Qiu buff is totally... Jin Qiu's balance changes is totally a buff because of the Punish Evil. Instantly get the amount of base attack 100% and base defense 100%. And the one that's sharing is from 25% increased to 50%, which is a massive boost as well. And the biggest changes is the Intimidate, which increase the tankiness of the whole team a lot. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what is your thoughts about Jin Qiu, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.